It's recording us now. Yeah, man. And it's that we jump out. Let's do this. Right. Again, once again, we want to give all praises to Yahweh. Yeah, double honors to the apostles and elders, greatness to the well man. So all the brothers laboring in the street, bringing all the word of the Lord. In a time like this, you know, shalom, shalom, shalom. Who stay faithful in the truth. To the true and faithful brothers, and like how Paul used to say, to the faithful brothers in Cappadocia, So, but we're going into Revelation 17, a breakdown, but you know, of course, the Spirit will swing and you might hit other matters too, other topics, you know, how we just go, you know, we just flow with the Spirit. You understand? You know, tonight, if you want to break it down, I will read for you, break down. You know this just as I do it, so I'll die, no problem, right?
Right, so there is a breakdown of Revelation 17. I start from Monday, let's explain. I'm going to say something, right? So, because it going into Revelation 17, it going into past prophecies that already been fulfilled, and prophecies that is to be fulfilled, right? Which is future prophecy, right? So, yeah, go ahead and start.
Revelation 17, right? And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials.
Right? No, that.
Wait. Revelation 17, what?
Verse 1. Just 17 and 1.
Yeah, so that angel that came down, right? Which had one of the which had the vials and vial, right? That going into the Most High sending. Okay, if you notice, to you just come into the truth and get a little understanding concerning the chariots of the Most High. You know that the chariots of the Most High is those so-called UFOs, who the white man make it to believe as UFOs, but it's really UFOs. You know? The Most High send the angels on those chariots, right? To let out spirits.
Right.
You know, that vial is something that has contained something. Right? You know, and the contents within that vial that the angel has written go is spirits, evil spirits.
Like what it had in that vial was full of odor, right? And those those odor was what did you say yesterday?
It contained evil spirits.
Right. Right. Reason why the angel takes this vials and pour it out, because it had the lamentation of woe and woe of the saints, right? And I explained on something, it had the lamentation of and woe of the saints. So the Israelites from that time to this time will be crying bitterness. So what the Lord do, the very same curses that is upon us, he will pour it upon the heathens now.
Right, so yeah, go ahead.
Right, so Revelation 17. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and that talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, and I will show thee the judgment of that great oak that sitteth upon many waters.
That's what it is. Alright?
Break that over in 10 minutes or something.
Yeah, right, and it will show you the judgment. Now, who talking to who they? Gotta get the understanding here. There is John, the angel, speaking to John. He said, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great oak. Right? This is the angel speaking to John the Revelator. Alright? And then, you know, he will come here, let me show you in a vision, you know, the judgment of the great oak that sitteth upon many waters. Now keep mindful of that many waters in this verse 1 here.
Yeah.
Right? Because we will come back to that.
Yeah.
Right?
So like just read something here. This actually this Revelation 17, Jeremiah was actually prophesying about it. When you read the whole of Jeremiah 51, it was talking about a very same mystery Babylon in Revelation 17. Jeremiah saw it. Way back.
Yeah, way back.
Way back when the Bible said that knew all his sons, so maybe Jeremiah 13. 12 verse 13, right? 51, so like Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 13. O thou that dwellest upon many waters. So that Jeremiah was seeing ancient Babylon, mystery Babylon, from way back when, right? O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasure, thine end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness. So the end has come for mystery Babylon, and the end of their covetousness, which is Ugulin, mystery Babylon, but Esau Edom, the so-called white man.
Which is mystery Babylon and so on, America.
So we will get more into details.
Please go over that symbol.
Right, so we read Jeremiah 51 verse 13. O thou that dwellest upon many waters.
Right, that dwellest upon many waters, right? Many nations declare. I didn't want to just stand it out as yet, but I will edify still on that. Yeah, right? So I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. So if you see the link in there, right? That great whore, because I was going to before you cut my novel. The great whore is America, right? Is America, right? That sitteth upon many waters. How America sitteth upon many waters? Through she embassies, right? And she military bases and whatnot throughout the world. Right? Because America has something like over 800 military bases worldwide. Right? So, but waters, they don't literally mean literal water. Right? The waters represents the people.
Right.
You understand? And we will prove it going down into the chapter.
I should leave it if I find it mine.
Go ahead.
But anyway, right, so Revelation 17, I'll start about 1 into 2. And there came down, and there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, and I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, right? Verse 2. With whom the kings of the earth had committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth, had been made drunk through the wines of her fornication.
Alright, so here we're to do now. We're to go to Revelation 18. Revelation 18.
You go to Revelation 14:8.
You can go to that, but when I don't go to Revelation 18 first. Revelation 18.
Alright, no problem. Revelation, right next door.
Revelation 18 and 9.
Right, can. This is from the book of Revelation 18 and 9, right next door. And the kings of the earth who had committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see Salakia, the smoke of her burning.
Alright, but hold it in. What I wanted was to get, right, is the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. Right? Which goes back to what? The other nations. Right? All these nations, right, committed fornication with America. Which goes back to she philosophies, even she democracy and all these things.
So like I need to cut out even Israel is one of the kings of the earth that committed fornication with her. Because why? We started giving to she idolism. And she idol and drunk from she Babylon Jews. That's the reason why our people into all kind of fornication out here. Into all the whole houses, all the fornication out here, all the abomination we into. So the kings of the earth for committing fornication is both literal and spiritual too. But go ahead.
Alright, so as I say, you know, there is way speaking about here, right? And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously, right? Because what America is known for trade. Right? America is known for trade. America is known for its trade and commerce. You know? And all the nations, they have the economy, the prop of the economy, right? By the American dollar, the US dollar. Right? Because the US dollar is what? The US dollar is the standard world reserve currency. All the nations they have to use the US dollar to trade with. Alright? So go ahead, go back to
Revelation 17.
we had something 14. Revelation 14 and 8. I think Revelation 14 and 8.
Yeah. The book of Revelation chapter 14 verse 8, right? There's a gap quick with that. You say, and there fallen another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all the nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Yeah, right? Babylon is fallen. What was that? America. Because now they haven't fully fallen as yet, but they're fallen,
They're fallen. Thus says the Lord.
Thus says the Lord, you know, but
we just waiting for the big fall.
Big fall, which is what the thermonuclear missiles. Right? Yeah. Because the scripture says all the earth have drunken the wine of a fornication. Right? The homosexuality, the idol worship, you know, the paganism, all these things, the false balances. Alright?
I have a precept here. This is Jeremiah 51:12. Set up a standard upon the walls of Babylon. Right? Set up a standard. The standard represents the gospel. But it also represents the prophet with the gospel. Like we say, set up a standard upon the walls of Babylon. Did you get into this there? Make watch. How are you making watch? You gotta have watchmen, right? So who's the watchman? Watchmen are the prophets. Make watch. Right? Strong. Set up watchmen. Prepare the ambush. Prepare the ambushes. For the Lord had both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. And I can get another precept. I'll go to Isaiah. I hope you brothers, when you hear this, see this lesson here, you will take notes and write this precept. Isaiah 13:2. And this is what Isaiah 13:2 will say here. Isaiah chapter 13 and 2. So Isaiah 13:2. And this is what he said. He said, lift up ye a banner upon the high hill. Who is the exalted hill? America, Esau, Edom. The voice on, he said, exalt the voice. He said, lift ye up a banner upon the high hill.
Yeah, right, and that's what we do, we lift up that banner, which is the gospel.
Right. The banner represents the gospel. The high mountain represents America. You understand? The high and lofty mountain, soon to be cut down. Exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand. This the hand of what? The noble, but who's the noble? The Israelites that is living under privilege, that have not the gospel preached to them. Shake the hand, that they may go into the gate of the noble. Who's the gate of the gate of the noble represent? The Israelites.
That's no. The elite channel,
shake the hand that they may go into the gate of the nobles, which is the elite, which is the real elite, and actually proclaim this gospel towards them. Proclaim the end then.
Yeah, because when it's going down to it, talking about the war coming up to them and whatnot.
Right. So he's on point. My slack here for that, but he's on point, right? So actually we go into the elite to proclaim the gospel towards them, right? Isaiah 5:26, right? I'll just get some more precept here, and then please can continue with what he was doing. Isaiah 5 and 26. Isaiah 5 and verse 26 says, and it states, and he will lift up an ensign to the nation, which is this gospel, Israel on the rise. And he will lift up an ensign unto the nation from far. Because remember, we not in the land, so we scatter all over the world, and mainly in North America. And he will lift up an ensign to the nation from far, and will hiss unto them from the ends of the earth, and behold, they will come with speed swiftly. Everybody understand that?
Let
me read it over again. So all you have that. And he will lift up an ensign unto the nation, which is this gospel, and proclaim, his prophets. Right? To the nation from far, and will hiss unto them from the ends of the earth. Meaning how he's hissing through the mouth of the prophet, through the internet, through we going all over the world through the via internet. So we hissing at who? At the nations all over the world, letting them know that Almighty America, so-called Almighty America, is about to fall. And all the nation that was confederate with her is going down with her in the pit of slavery. Everybody understand this thing?
Yeah.
From, he says, unto them from the ends of the earth. So the gospel going to the four corners of the earth. And behold, they shall come with speed swiftly. You understand? So the Israelites going to wake up swiftly. And of course, the 2/3, well, they just not in the race. Right? The scripture here. Remember verse 27, as please can see. None shall be weary nor stumble among them. None shall slumber nor sleep. Neither shall the girdle of their loins be loosed, nor the latchet of their shoes be broken. Verse 28. Whose arrows are sharp and all their bows bent, which is their nuclear capabilities. So what we're doing to proclaim this government to all nations, that they will wake up and they rise up against Mystery Babylon here now. Whose arrows are sharp and their bows bent. Whose horses, which is the military might, you understand, the battle tank and whatever have you, and hoofs shall be counted like flint, that their wheels like a whirlwind. So and this is what? Psalms 45 and 5. Let me go into some Psalms here. Psalms 45 and 5. Because I'm giving you a precept where this is. Psalms 45 and 5. Psalms 45 and 5. Let me go to Psalms 45 and 5. Why you see that? Psalm 45 and 5. He said, let's start from verse 1. My heart is inditing a good matter. They will say, my heart is inditing a good matter. I speak of the things which I have made touching the king. Who is the king of our side? My tongue is the pen. My tongue is the pen of a ready writer. Because the words that we speak is like a man, it's like the pen of a ready writer. A man who what we call a word scribe. Yeah, that's what a scribe is, a writer. The king, as a ready writer, verse 2, thou art fairer than the children of men. Grace is poured into thy lips, therefore Yahweh had blessed thee forever. Right? Verse 3, gird thy sword on thy thigh. Sword represents the gospel. Gird thy sword on thy thigh, O most mighty and most mighty, with the glory of thy majesty. So that Yahweh shall come in his glory. You understand? And it also represents us with the glory of Yahweh, with the sword on the thigh, which represents the gospel, coming wholeheartedly with this gospel. Now listen carefully to what I'm saying here. Verse 4, in thy majesty ride prosperously because of truth. So when you say ride prosperously meaning to say that if we read Revelation 6, you see, and there went on a white horse rider, and he was given a bonny crown, and he went for conquer and what? And conquer. That's right. That means he was riding prosperously. He subdued all nations. Right? You see? He said, and in thy majesty ride prosperously because of truth and meekness and righteousness, and thy right hand shall teach them terrible things. You see, right, the Lord's right hand going to teach the nations terrible things. Verse 5, thy arrow are sharp. But the arrow, the Lord, all these nuclear weapons that the heathen possess is really the Lord's own. He possesses it, and he's going to shoot one to the next. Right? He said, verse 5, thy arrows are sharp in thy heart, and the king's army, whereby the people and the people fall under thee. Verse 6, thy throne, O Yahweh, is forever. Thy throne and thy scepter, which is this gospel, is an everlasting scepter. And scepter of thy kingdom is a right scepter. Verse 7, thou lovest righteousness. The Lord loveth what? The Lord loveth righteousness and hated all wickedness. Yes. Therefore, Yahweh, thy power, had anointed thee with the oil, which is this gospel, and gladness above all thy fellows. Who is all thy fellows? All the nations around us. The Lord chose Israel. So, go back, let me go back into Revelation 17. These scriptures I bring up, you all should take note of them and write them down. Revelation 17 verse 3. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit down upon a scarlet colored beast full of names. Who is that woman type in America?
Go ahead.
Name full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. Break it down.
Right. So that's seven head. Right, that's 7 head and 10 horns. Right, the 7 head represents how it was is Germany major, is Rome, Germany major, Germany minor, Portugal, Spain, France, and England. Right, that is 7 head. And the 10 horn goes back to EU. But I don't have my phone with no problems. I don't have my phone with no, so I give you. Also, I call all the full 10 nations that originally made up the EU. And it wasn't himself the EU back then. It was a European common something, European something, right? Right? But they end up changing the name to the European Union. Yeah, European Common Market or something like that, right? Right? And after that they changed it to the EU, and what they do, because they had known that they had fulfilled prophecy by coming with the European Common Market business.
Yeah.
Right? They know they end up coming to the realization that the 10 horns, it's 10 horns now?
Yeah, 10 horns, 7 heads and 10 horns.
Yeah, 10 horns. They come to the realization that they fulfill that 10 horn prophecy.
Yeah.
Right? They make that prophecy fulfilled, complete. Hence the reason why they widen the European Union now. It has something like 20-something nations, 29 nations or something like that. So, alright? So go
Right, so let me go back into Revelation 7. Right?
That's not we go verse 3 again, I'll forget.
Revelation 7 verse 17 verse 3. 17 verse 3.
Yeah, go ahead.
So he carried me away in the spirit into the valley, in the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet colored beast.
No, hold on. That woman is America. Right? That woman is America. Right? And that beast, that scarlet colored beast, right, is the EU and NATO. Right? As I said in the previous video, I don't know if you know that, if you actually know that, I'll put you by your actual now. Right? The beast is the system. It's not a literal beast coming out of the waters. Rah! You know what I mean?
For some of you,
Yeah.
for some of you.
For me, I'm retarded, spiritually retarded Christian.
Yeah. Some Christians will want to argue, no, it says a beast.
Right? But it's not that, it's the system. Right? It's a system, it's a beast, it's a system that was from since ancient Rome. Alright?
And why it's called a beast is because of the laws and regulations. It is what we call inhumane.
Yeah, draconian laws.
Yeah.
Right? So the beast is the system. And the system has a structure.
As a
right?
what?
As a structure.
Yeah.
Right? And the structure goes as follows. Right? You have the governmental structure.
Right.
You must have a governmental structure for any system.
Right.
Any system. You must, even with your work, right? It must have the higher ups, the hierarchies to govern the work, make sure the workers work, make sure that everything run properly, everybody had a portfolio assigned to them, and so on and so forth. Right? So good. So you must have a governmental structure, right? Which is the EU. Right? Then you must have a financial part of the structure, of the system. Right? Of this B system. In order to sustain the system, right? The system it must be financially sustained. It must have some kind of financial sustenance now, right? Which that goes back to these wicked banking elites and them. Right?
There was a scripture for you, the Revelation 12 and 3. In fact, finish what you're saying. I think I'll keep that for that.
Yeah, and then you have the military structure of the beast, which is to make sure and uphold the beast's laws and morals. To enforce it. Not only to uphold, but to enforce it. That's what I want to say.
Actually, that is what the plan is, to enforce it.
Right?
Just last night I was listening on my phone and taking this about GMS, Four Corners, and these people and them, you know, they have a set of conference with the generals and things like that, and they say it's time the government set a martial president in America or something like that.
And goes back to all military
and do what? And put on the foot of enforcement. So that means that is martial law and the foot brought to the local government.
It will be taking that and redone this. And then the last part of the system, which is the false religion, right? The false prophet, right? Which stems from the stinking Roman Catholic Church, right? Where you get all these religions, right? All these religions and whatnot, and mixing. Well, because all these religions is paganism.
Every last
everyone.
So that is that whole beast system there. Who riding on top of it? Who sitting on top of it? Who's that woman that riding that beast? America. Right? America.
We call that, what you doing? Committed fornication.
Right? So go ahead now with that.
You can. So Revelation 17 and 4, right?
Yeah.
And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abomination and filthiness of fornication. That's who to accept. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color. Now, scarlet represents red. And why she was good? She had red on her fur because it represents the matter, the slavery, the blood of all people that was shed.
That's stone, and the way you feel it was talking about, I think it's literal.
And put the color of purple, let's remember that the color purple represents black, right? So it is us. When showing this affectation, this woman had the saints under she domain, and riding upon this system that she created. You understand that the whole world has a bow. When you go back in Revelation 18, she said, I set a queen and a window.
And shall see no loss.
No window.
No loss of sons or something
like that. And I shall be no window. Something like boasty boast now. But the Lord says, sit down in the dust, right? But God, please God.
Right? Yeah, so the stones and whatnot, let's read in verse 4.
Yeah.
Right? Right? With gold and precious stones and pearls, right? Having a golden cup in your hand.
No, having a what?
Golden cup. Right? Those pearls is Israel.
Yeah, the pearls also represent Israel.
All those stones and whatnot.
And precious things represent our people.
Right?
And the gold and the precious stone and the precious thing also represent our people, but also represent what they stole.
Yeah.
What Esau Edom stole. Can't?
Yeah.
But where?
And but that golden cup in her hand,
right?
It represents what? It represents, as you know, say, right, all she riches, because she the height of our slavery.
Right.
You know what I mean? She got in all the riches of her free labor. Right?
But in the cup was
filled what?
Abomination and
right? All the wickedness, the atrocities that she had done unto us.
Because why? She had that full to the brim, and she's given us to accept all she's philosophies and all what she has to offer. Homosexuality, bestiality, you just name it. America is a cage of all unclean and hateful birds.
Yeah. Because it culminated all the wickedness of the past kingdoms and whatnot.
Right.
She makes sure and taking all these nations' philosophies,
right,
with the wickedness and whatnot, so forth, and putting all together in one, right? And putting all together in one. That's why in America anything goes.
Yeah.
Anything goes.
You could be a freak, you could be anything you choose, any lifestyle you choose to live. America is in hand, the brave and the free,
anything goes.
Anything goes. But oh Lucifer, how has thou cut down to the ground?
Can. So alright. So go on to verse 5 now.
Can. Revelation 17 verse 5. And upon the forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the Great. Some the great from familiar, like Alexander the Great. Is it going into that? But it's some familiar. The same Edomite kind of spirit now, Roman now. Yeah. Anyway. Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots. And the abominations of the earth.
And
the abominations of the earth. Meaning that every philosophy that you into, you don't call it the abominations of the earth.
But I want to go in deeper into this here, right? Because Mystery Babylon. That's not all. Because notice what it says. We're going into it, we're breaking down piece by piece, verse 5. Mystery Babylon. Right?